My entitled brother and his horrible wife made fun of my beautiful wife for being stressed about taking care of a baby. When I defended her, he went crying to mommy and got kicked out. My wife and I had a baby 4 months ago and things have been rough. We've spent many nights awake with a screaming baby and we're still getting used to our new lifestyle. My wife is suffering the most during this time. She's struggling with postpartum depression and is more exhausted than I am because realistically, she's the one doing all the heavy work. She has to be ready to go when the baby wants to eat since she breastfeeds. She's had a lot of breakdowns and can't really take care of the baby for one more day. It was heartbreaking to see, so I called off work for a while and gave her a day to herself so that I could take care of the baby. I gave her my card and told her to do what she needs to do for herself. She left at the first sight of freedom, which really put things into perspective for me. It made me realize I could be doing more because she literally pushed a baby out of her body. So, when she got back, I was going to tell her that she needs to rest as long as it takes and I was going to do everything from now on. However, I still need to get back to work after my leave, so this solution wasn't entirely perfect, but I know it's what she needs right now. That same day she was out, my brother and his wife came over for a visit. They asked where she was, to which I said she was out doing her own things. Then, they asked why I was babysitting the baby. I told them it wasn't babysitting when it's my own child, and I was giving my wife some time to herself. My sister-in-law scoffed at me, said I married a bad female, and that my wife was going to turn out to be a bad mom. She said she should be home like a good mom. I just stood there wondering what gave her the confidence to say all of this. She doesn't have kids of her own, so she has no idea how tough parenting is. As for my brother, he laughed and agreed, saying that my wife was using me to take a day off from being a mom, and that taking care of a baby is easy. I got pissed at him and told him, of course it'd be easy for you, because you live with mom, so you could just dump the baby on her. What I didn't understand though was how comfortable they felt speaking ill of my wife to me, her literal husband. Did they think I was going to agree with them? Trash talk my wife with them? Hell no. My brother and his wife got pissed at me though, and started yelling that I couldn't talk to them that way and I had no idea what they were going through. I had enough of them, so I kicked them out and told them to never come back unless they apologized. My wife arrived later that night and she looked so happy. She had gone shopping and bought clothes for the baby, as well as a present for me. She was really thoughtful, and I love that even on her day out, she still thought of us. I didn't want to stress her out anymore, so I didn't tell her. My mom ended up calling me, saying she agreed with me, but told me I was a bit harsh for what I said to him. I told her I was only defending my wife and I didn't care how he felt after he talked really bad about her. She asked what I meant by that because, as it turns out, my brother only told her that I kicked him out for saying I was babysitting my kid. I gave her the full story and needless to say mom was pissed. Our mom was a single mother who raised both my brother and I, so she didn't appreciate my brother's comments. Next thing I knew, she was telling him and his wife that they had 30 days to pack up and leave. My brother called and went off on me for apparently making him and his wife homeless. I just hung up because I wasn't going to deal with him anymore.